Welcome back to Get Down 18, still reeling over the shocking defeat of the champion, Underhill. Out of nowhere, Gonzalez comes up with a submission victory in a fight that'll leave you breathless as we take a look at the recap brought to you by DraftKings.
Yeah, we saw early on in the round, really, Gonzalez came out with kicks several times, but ended up just getting caught tight in the clinch and taken down. If I could recap this fight and give it any kind of comparison, it would be the first Chael Sonnen Anderson Silva match, where we saw one fighter dominating with takedowns, which was the champion here, Underhill. Here's one of the few times the fighters were on their feet in the first round. That late flurry by Gonzalez, but not able to sustain it as we went into round two. And again, the fighters clinch. Gonzalez really just pulling guard, which I thought was a strategic mistake in that second round. There's the tight armbar to finish the fight. Oh no, this is the second round, excuse me. He had a tight armbar attempt, but Cameron Hill able to escape, was escaping several other submissions, a guillotine attempt, and then things went into round three, where again, very few moments on the feet. Underhill easily shooting in, slamming and taking down Gonzalez, and right when that happened early on in the third round, we thought it was over, Todd.
Well, and the champion, I mean, you can't fault him. He had won 2 straight rounds by getting his man on the canvas. He had a couple submission attempts that he had to defend, but never really in serious jeopardy. So he figured, I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna retain my title. You can't really argue the logic, but you also can't argue the tenacity of the challenger who would become champion.
Yeah, and then again, that armbar to end the fight. I think Underhill's mistake was posturing up to try to land some ground and pound. If he would have just stayed tight and played it conservative, he would have won out. But then you see here, just an unbelievable comeback, really out of nowhere by Angel Gonzalez, really shocking us in the crowd to take home the title.
It truly ain't over till it's over. Let's make it official.
At 2 minutes and 50 seconds of round number 3, referee Franklin Aguirre calls a stop to this bout due to tap out by armbar for the winner. And the new 145-pound Get Down Fights champion, Angel Gonzalez.
Great sportsmanship. What a pair of title matches. I mean, you can call Petrosian and Gonzalez the comeback kids.
With the new 145-pound welterweight Get Down Fights champion, Angel Gonzalez. Angel, I think everybody here in the building thought that he had out-wrestled you for 2.5 rounds. It seemed to me that you had to finish him in round 3 to get this championship around your waist. You pulled it out from your gut. You had the fortitude. You have the championship. How do you feel?
You know what, first of all, I want to thank Cameron for the rematch that he gave me. And of course, Juliano for the opportunity to give me the shot. You know what, I feel great, man. It was hard work. I knew this guy was a tough guy, but I couldn't let him go, man. I couldn't let it go.
You didn't let it go, and you didn't let that armbar let go. Honestly, man, you are a badass champion. I can't believe you stuck around. A round of applause for Angel Gonzalez. Angel, now I have a question for you. Cameron Underhill is still standing in the ring right here. Now, it was only a couple months ago that he earned that championship on a match with you. Will we see a third part to this championship series? Will you give Cameron Underhill a championship rematch?
Fight number 3, let's do it.
Cameron, are you going to be sticking around inside of the amateur ranks long enough to go back and get your 145-pound championship back?
Hey, for that fight, absolutely.
So you will be here. Get Down Fights 19, Get Down Fights 20. You have to stick around to find out.
Hey, if you're not an MMA fighter, you don't know the time and that we put into this. This is a, you know what I mean?
That's right. Look, talk about that for just a second. Hold on, guys. Talk about that. You had a lot of critics as you were wrestling him. You were dominating in the wrestling game, but there's a lot of people who don't understand what it takes to have a guy in his guard like that for so long. And how do you feel about the critics, and how do you feel about then ending up having to tap out?
Hey, critics are critics. My family is up there. They support me.
One nice thing before we go. Will we see you again in the cage here?
Absolutely. Congratulations.
He's a humble fighter. Both of these men left it all here in the cage. This was Get Down Fights 18, ladies and
What
gentlemen.
an unpredictable night of action. We talked about Petrosian being a rubber man, but we're going to see a rubber match between Underhill and Gonzalez. Can't wait for that.
And we had just an overall crazy fight card tonight. Just when I thought we've seen it all, the near submissions, those arm bars, the actual submissions, and the comebacks. Just a crazy card tonight.
It was wild, and we will be back for more when it's time for Get Down 19. For everybody at Get Down, for everybody at KDOC TV, he's Rob Abreu, I'm Todd Kennelly. We'll be back when once again it's time to fight on.